from Arsh office.
Yeah, in the garden, in the sunshine.
Yeah, not in Germany,
No, which was our plan.
which was our plan.
But as we've said before, plans often have to be changed.
Yeah,
And this certainly is a change of plan.
It certainly is. We can't. Well,
Go on.
sometimes I think it's a bit surreal, the
Yes.
situation we're in at the moment.
But we know it's the same for everybody,
We do.
the world
yeah.
over.
Yeah,
And so it's a topsy-turvy world we're living in at the moment.
it is. Yeah,
But
I think.
it's got to be done, we keep saying.
Yeah, we're following the government guidelines, just going out when we need to.
And that's shopping, for food shopping.
Yeah, and our walk. Luckily, we do have a lovely nature park up in the hills, literally outside our door. And we've been up there this morning and sat and admired the view. And I don't know, really, we're enjoying life's simple pleasures.
Yes, if ever that phrase
Yeah,
had importance, it's now.
yeah,
Obviously, we're lucky where we are, and I guess we're
We
lucky
are.
with the weather.
yes.
So
at the
you
moment.
can get out, but
Yeah.
we're doing the one walk. Luckily, it's got a hill involved, so it
We're getting
takes
out
a
of
bit
breath.
more
Yeah,
exercise.
yeah.
And then the rest of the time is spent in the garden in the house. So
Yes, I'm getting very worried because Gary's getting a lot of things out of the garage that are electrical and sharp. So when he goes quiet, I worry even more.
the jet washer has never been used so much.
No.
And
no.
you...
My steam cleaners just...
Yeah,
everything's pristine.
we invested in a steam cleaner a few weeks back, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Just before things really got bad.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything's ever been so clean.
No. We're working through the house gradually. I think we're slowly losing the plot, if I'm honest.
Yes,
But
it's all a bit...
You've got to keep positive and you've
yeah.
got to keep happy, I think, and keeping in touch with friends, whichever way you can. Our little grandson, unbeknownst to his mum and dad, has been
FaceTiming
us at 7 o'clock in the morning
all times a day.
because he's discovered how to do it on his iPad.
We usually get him upside down.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's
we can
our
still
fault,
talk
not
to him.
his.
Yeah,
But
we still have
it's
a good
lovely
long
to
chat.
see his little smiley face,
Yeah.
isn't it, in the morning?
And we're doing quizzes for him now.
We are, yes.
Because he's obviously home schooling.
Yes.
And we're breaking it up with some quizzes. So he's football crazy.
Yeah.
So we've sent a football
Yes,
quiz
but he has to
today.
type the answers himself.
He has to type it.
And we sent him a Star Wars photo quiz.
We did.
And he had to name the characters from
based on just small parts of their body
their
or
pictures.
the head or
yes.
something, just to make it a bit more tricky. But of course, he got them all right.
Yeah.
And as he was on 25p an answer,
Grandad. Yeah.
25p an answer, it's getting very expensive at the moment.
yeah, bribery and corruption to get the youngsters to carry on with their schooling.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah, it's important.
Our daughter and son-in-law are on that.
Yeah.
Because our son-in-law is working from home now.
Yeah.
Our daughter is classed as a key worker.
Yeah.
Which so she's going in as her hours permit, and yes, it is a topsy-turvy time, but I'm sure if we all stick together and do what's recommended, we can beat it.
And we've seen a lot of the people we watch on YouTube, and it's amazing how many people are having to come home, being called back, but all being very sensible with everything that you need to do. So you only hope that a few more people will do that.
I saw a YouTube vlog from Michael Bublé today, which popped up.
Oh yes.
And he said, I don't normally do this, but one thing he said was, during the Second World War, men were called up to fight, and the First World War. These are our, grandparents and great-grandparents. And now all the government is asking us to do is stay at home.
Yep.
It's not a big ask, really, is it? To save lives. You're not putting your own life in danger, like those boys were, in the Second World War and the First World War. We're just being asked to stay at home, and I don't think it's a very big ask, really.
And it should be what everybody's doing, clearly.
Yeah, yes.
And the NHS could get on and do their job as well.
Yeah, I love our NHS, actually. I did work for the NHS, on and off for years, both as a nurse and on the admin and secretarial side. And I've worked in the social services as well, and for various charities. And I'm very proud of our NHS and the work they do, and the doctors, the nurses, the admin staff, the cleaners, all of them, really. And our GPs, and I think it's great just to say thank you.
Yes.
I've said thank you because we both have underlying medical conditions that do make us a bit more vulnerable to coronavirus. Luckily, we're quite, fit and, not over 70. Feel like it sometimes, but we're not.
But we have missed being as fit as we are when we're out in the van, actually.
Yeah.
So working in the garden and keeping active is very important.
Since we've passed 60, once you stop doing things, if you're not well, very quickly you get out of physical shape, and it becomes harder and takes longer to get that back again, doesn't it?
So keeping regular exercise is what it's all about.
Yeah. So
that's
us really. We just wanted to let you know what we were doing. We do have a few people who follow us and are kind enough to ask how we are and everything, and on our website as well. So we thought we would let you know we're fine, and we're trying to be positive. It's very early days yet into the sort of lockdown, as everybody's calling it, but finding new things to do is quite therapeutic in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I have looked back over the content we've got from videos. So on this one, I'm just going to put a few things of happier times, as it were, when we were travelling in the UK.
Yeah.
Some more unusual places that we visited ages ago, probably before we were doing proper filming. So some of it's not brilliant, but just to show you what is in our country, which is a bit out of the ordinary. So I'll put those on just as something to perhaps look at and think about when we're all back to normal. Travelling again, and see what things this country has to offer, because we think foreign travel might be a bit more curtailed probably for a while longer.
Not really, obviously nobody knows what's all changing by the day really, isn't it? But while we still can go out once a day and exercise, perhaps it's a good time, if you feel you're able to explore your local area. It's amazing what you can find, because we all tend to go away, don't we, to explore things.
Often
and
what's
forget
on your doorstep is
to have a look what's around you and try enjoy. I sat in the garden yesterday morning and just listened to the birds. Actually, I know it sounds daft, and they're singing away
singing
now
like mad at the moment.
And we're not in a rural area, we are in a town.
But spring has sprung.
Spring has
that's
sprung,
the thing.
yes, and the flowers that are budding, and taking enjoyment from that really in that moment, because I think it's about, we're in a situation that we can't control ultimately. So it's keeping mindful of what you can control and concentrating on that really.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's tough, but
it is tough.
If keeping positive is the best.
And I realise that when we FaceTime, and all I want to do as a mother is hold your children tightly and your grandchildren and protect them and make sure they're safe. And you can't do that, because you can't visit them or. So it is hard, isn't it?
It is hard, but as everybody says, together we can get through it.
We can do it. Yeah.
And with that in mind,
and I've gone mad. I've gone back. This is my getting in a mess. So
that
I haven't had my hair cut.
Is your Twinwood?
This was for Twinwood. I never got to wear it because it was 30 odd degrees and too
far
hot.
Too hot. Yeah.
So I'm wearing all the things I should have worn when I was a teenager and never got to wear, basically. So
why not? We'll get back to
thank you all for
the travelling whenever we can. But staying with us
watching,
is great.
And
thank you.
We'll put things on, and I'll put things. I'm doing a mind's eye on the website, and so far I've invited people to talk about their first lines from books and their favourite characters, and it's about sharing things in a sort of literary sense. So I'll probably put something else on. And anybody who wants to sort of join in on that can do so. And I've written some short stories and things like that I might put on to share with people. And it's just to get people doing something different, really.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. I'm looking through more things now. I've joined the Crock-Pot Facebook page. Gary thinks it's hilarious.
Most of what I ever see is now pictures of meat in crock-pots. There's obviously some good recipes there.
There are some good recipes, yes. And I've had some good advice on things to cook and how to freeze. And even how to make bread, which I'm going to give a go at if I can get any flour. I have got a bit of flour, but not a lot.
Seems to be in short supply, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I hope everybody's.
Yeah, I hope you're all okay.
Yeah, healthy and
safe
and everything, and keep very safe.
Stay healthy, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a bit scary, isn't it?
fly. They've got to learn to fly. We can't just walk. We've got to learn to walk. And then they've got to learn to catch rabbits. Something running away from them at 35 miles an hour. When we're infants that big and somebody throws a ball for us to catch, we're told we're very smart. So I'm going to bring him round here this time. Hey! I don't know how many I'm going to give you. Could you sit properly then? And we might see what else I've got in my bag of goodies. You just have to wait for me. So this is the female, and he's got the male there. The female's bigger by, she's £11, the male's £9. Wait a second.
So you're going to have 12.5 old-fashioned pennies here. We're going to have 2 of those big pennies. So that's 1 penny, that's 2 pennies. Then we've got 2 half pennies, that makes 2.5 and 3. And then we've got a threepence, so 3 plus 3, there's sixpence in there now. Then we've got a sixpence, 6 plus 6 is 12. So that's a shilling now there. And then we've got these are quarter of a penny called farthings.
Yeah.
Two of those, so you've now got 12.5 pennies.
Thank you very much.
Okay. That's enough to buy 4 bags of sweets and a lollipop from the sweet shop. But there's a problem with the sweet shop. You've got to get these two past the pub and the fish and chip shop before you get there. You've seen the problem.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you. God save the Queen, it says there, look.
Juggler tobacco.
Juggler tobacco.
So it's gradually going down. It's not out of sight now, but I know where it is, so I see it coming down here. That's my depth gauge coming down there. I've got to get down to the bottom. So gradually going down. I control the sticks at such speed going down with the speed. I'm going to stop it this time. I'll hit the bottom. Easy ground now until this line is by the pointer. That will tell me now that the cage is level with the mine down there. So now they will take the empty tub off, they'll put a full tub back on, I'll put my link in, break off, steam on, and that's off. This is a job that you've got to be born into. If you weren't born into one of these families, you would not even get through this door. This was a closed shop job. It's a job that was passed from father to son, brother to brother.
He's big, isn't he? Hello, Horsey, look at him. What a big horse. Do you think he's a bit hot?
He's smiling at me.
I think he is smiling at you, isn't he? Oh, I think this is the doctor's office. This is a bit different, isn't it? I can't see a stethoscope, can you? Anyway. Oh, look at them, look. Those are the crutches. Have you hurt your leg? Yeah, they look very different, don't they? Can you see the skull in the cupboard?
Can you see all the equipment in here?
Wow. It's not like Mummy's kitchen, is it? Goodness me.
Fortunate you are to be living in this country today, the country of Great Britain.